Okay, guys, we're gonna try to win this game again. Keyboard again. There we go. Alright, gonna pause it. Now, so far, we keep losing. We build our defenses here and here in the second ring. And what I'm thinking is that that's just too close. We need to reach out further so that we can stop them before they can come into our walls and wreak havoc. Now, why have we been doing it here? Because, you know, when those commies come, the algorithm they're using, the commies, is like a missile, like that it doesn't see. It's not smart enough to see the asteroids. Okay, so sometimes they fly into the asteroids and they give us some protection. All right. Now, if we reach out in the open space, we're more vulnerable to the dumb commies. Okay. So, like, up to the point that they're on patrol and they're following, you know, the lead before you've been spotted, that's different. They're doing navigation and they're avoiding asteroids. But once you're spotted and they've targeted you and they're coming, then they break into this set intercept course and give it all you got. Go as fast as you can. And if there's stuff in the way, they're just going to hit it. So, yeah. Now we should experiment going outside, or we could alternatively keep the configuration we have, but make our turrets have bigger artillery pieces so that they can reach out further. That's actually possibly a cheaper thing to try, and in fact, let's go and see if they have enough power. If we go and look at, okay, so this is it. Just to be sure, let's load turret 2. Okay, so if we look at this guy and we look at iPower, where's iPower? There. We gotta improve those. Anyway, so it is generating 555 and it only requires 494. So it's got enough power. So we should try to make that gun bigger and then maybe even provide more power to make it even bigger, because that's the main feature of this. And yeah. These artillery pieces take a lot of power. Okay, so I'm gonna deselect it and hold down the left control. The left shift. And now when I select it, it means select the attached armor as well. And now when I size it up, sizing up is just moving forward. Weird. Okay, so whatever's going on there, I'm just going to remove the attached armor. Deselect this guy. Remove the attached armor. And then size up the gun. Okay, now what's the power doing? The power is, notice I have to unselect it because otherwise it's giving me just the power for that thing. I unselect it and I move off of it, so it's still giving me just the power for that thing, the power required. And then I move off, and now it gives me for the whole vessel because nothing's specified, and it's generated 555, required 723. So if it's going to be firing and, you know, firing the thrusters and then and the everything. So I need more power. So yeah, because when it starts firing, it gets kicked back. This thing is engaged. The inertial damper. These thrusters are firing for targeting. This thruster is firing because this doesn't, this doesn't quite keep you there. It's more efficient, but it still needs something to push forward to keep you in place. The command center takes some power. This being the inertial damper, yeah, the thrusters, command center. Okay, you get it. So we need more power. So if I move this more forward and maybe remove this connector and grab this guy and move up some and create, say, make this 984 units of power. Okay, so this is a much heavier power generator. Okay, should be a better fighter. So let's go. Let's feed that gun. Let's unselect this and grab that gun and make it even bigger. What's our power requirements at right now? 984 versus 922. Generate it slightly more. Okay, awesome. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, they're pretty close, so let's just keep that for now. I mean, if I select this and up one more and unselect it. Now what are we looking at? 984 required, 1054. Well, if what's required is slightly more, it's fine. It'll target. Well, it's just take a little longer to charge that gun. But, if the thrusters aren't going all the time, which they may not be, then that's the more efficient setup. So let's go with that. You get the bigger gun. Okay, but just move it, maybe move this back a bit. Select it, move it down a bit. So we don't want really tiny spaces. So my left control is being pressed right now. Okay, so I can move it down a bit. Okay, but do you see how it goes either here or there? It's like there's snap, like grid snap. So let's turn off the grid snap. Now select it, hold down the left control. There. Kind of looks roughly even. Drop it up, or select it. Does that look a bit more even? Okay, select it or deselect it. Now, select it actually again. Here, just go align. See horizontally with this thing, which we left untouched. So it's centered. And then deselect it. And select this guy. Actually, we could have selected both of them to do it in one shot. Align with this. There you go. And if we select the center of mass, it should be right in the center, which it is. Well, we just, okay, I'm gonna hit escape because I want scroll wheel to zoom out, but because that thing was selected, it sized it up and down. So I'm just gonna hit the escape button, which is a way to drop it back to its old state. There you go, before you, made your change. And then there's Control Z to go backwards, right? But there's no redo. So be careful when you use Control Z, you blow away your work if it was good. You don't want to do that. Okay, so now let's put the armor back on, plus, here we go. Okay, let's just stir it from, let's give it like something to hit if we bump into something. So like, let's go forward of the gun a bit. And remember, we turned off the grid snap. When we turn it back on, we can get grid snap if that's the sort of thing we're into. We can come to here, go to here, go to maybe here, and then this will create some drag. What kind of a ship? So are we going to take a lot of damage here? Do we want to have more meat here in the armor? Could be getting shot from the side quite a bit. This is a fighter. No, this is a turret design. So no, we don't expect to get hit from the side much. Ideally, until they break through our lines and the other guy who was supposed to protect our flank is gone. So it all comes down to design choices. But for now, I'm going to say let's optimize these guys to be like, more strong facing you. They're meant to be facing you. If you're on their flank, something's gone wrong, somebody else had some responsibility. We got to optimize for something. If we make them tough all around, then it's going to take too much resources. And if that's not ideal, the other guy who's going to be more smart with resources is going to win. So it's all about, that's what engineering is about. It's like, not just getting the job done, but getting it done with less resources. That's where you can call in the bragging rights. Okay, so select this and then mirror it. Okay, and then we got to fill these gaps or there's going to be drag issues. So like if we don't fill them in, they're considered outside, and then there's drag of the ether against this edge, which we could use. We could make slits that are this way, vertical, and then then when we turn, we get so much sideways force from those slits. They're like fins. So that's kind of by design. Okay, I'm just gonna put the same material here. Is this, it's too close for comfort or something? Okay, let's see. Starting here, boom, boom. Error, placing component cannot place overlapping components. Something weird going on. Okay. This might be too small here. Let's see here. If we were to hold down left shift so that the select armor vertices, and then hold down the left control, move this guy. Why isn't he moving? Oh, I'm on the wrong key. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, hold down left control and left shift. Left control for movement, left shift so the selects the armor. Let's escape out of this. Go and remove the grid snap. Go back, control shift, left control, left shift, boom, and it didn't select that armor. Okay, let's just escape out of this situation. Let's let's see, if I were to unselect this guy, add a piece of armor here. Doesn't want to go. Error, placing component on top of, not on top of anything. Perhaps there's a bug. We have a duplicate component somewhere here already. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Oh, what happened here? I don't know. Okay, this thing is probably too close. So let's get rid of these two. And maybe even this guy. And let's, is there a little bit of room to move this guy down? Is that gonna help, or do we have to make more aggressive changes? Let's see, so if we were to center this guy now, select it, line him with this. There we go. Now deselect him and go create armor. Go back to maybe, you don't actually need the grid snap. Here, this is better this way. Definitely put in some meat here. Go down to here. Okay, but maybe we should have done this piece first, but I guess we wanted to do that to know where the line is going to be. Well, whatever, no. We should have done this first. This is the, whether it's going to have enough, so yeah, okay, that's fine. Is this guy going to work? Yep. Okay, so let's select this thing and mirror it. There we go, we're in business. Oh, we got to do this guy now. Yeah. You know, so it's a turret. If it's got this thing here behind the gun, there's drag. It's actually going to help slow it down. Oh, look, this thing didn't fold the same as that. Here. Unselect this. Get rid of that. Select this. Mirror it. Yeah. See, it truncates differently because it's too close here. It's not ideal, is it? Unselect this. I may not delete it. Let's take this guy, make him thicker there. In fact, go up to here, go to here, go to here, go to here, 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 here. Okay, and if I were to select this guy and mirror him, okay, that looks good. So we got enough distance there. And here, not quite the same. You know what, who cares? So this slit here is going to create drag. When the gun kicks, like for transport, this gun will be slower, but then when it kicks, it'll have all that extra drag to slow it down. So that's what we want. It's a turret. It's optimized for when it's firing, not when it's moving. Okay, let's say. So I'm just going to go with this, even though this isn't perfectly centered, like some funny business happened here. I wonder when it happened here. If I control Z, oh, see, now this is fine. But when I select this and mirror it, then a little bit of funny business happens. And I need to dig into that in here too. But anyways, so what happens if we, before Control Z, or before we put that in, let's go fill this in and see then what happens. And it's already not the same angle. I gotta, why is that? Is this not centered? It's not centered. So if we Control Z, no, it's not centered. It's not centered. This thing I think is centered, but this guy I think is not centered. So let's select this again, delete it, grab this, centered off of this. There, it moved. Okay, that makes more sense. Now go attach armor. Let's start from, oh, we have to unselect this guy first. Then set the plus sign. Go here, boom. 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 Boom, boom. Close the polygon. Okay, now do this guy, and it should look symmetric. Okay, and now mirror this guy. Select that, mirror that way. Okay, I'm happy with that. Much happier. Okay, so now power 984 required 1054. Okay, let's run with that. Save this as turret 2. Okay, bigger gun. All right, we should have better success. Exit. All right, so let's instead just run with the turret 2s that we improved. See what happens instead of going further up, first of all. Okay, so here we are. Zooming out. Not getting the same zoom factor I used to. Let's see. Oh yeah, because this is a smaller ship, and how much you can zoom out depends on the size of your ship currently. So let's go back in to the editor, left shift and key, and then load default vessel. Okay, now with that, let's put in our newly created turrets. Left control, right click on the mouse, go turret 1. No, cancel. Again, left control, right click on the mouse, go turret 2. Run turret, and then take your mouse here, left control 1, left control 1, left control 1, left control 1, left control 1. Defend your perimeter, boys and girls. There we go. And we want to put some new kind of, let's see, if we go load the fighters, fighter 2, it's not like, I still can't tell which is which. Like the fighter 1 versus fighter 2, they look kind of similar from far. So I want to make ours look more distinct than the enemies. I mean, the only way this can turn is by firing one of the, well, one of the back ones. These are pretty close to the center of mass there, so they're kind of going to push you sideways. The only way it can turn is by firing one of these, which makes it go forward to turn. And I don't know, maybe we should put some front-facing engine so that it can kind of like have that as brakes. Or maybe we can put two little thrusters here, this way and that way, which would provide some torque to turn. I mean, what would make it look a bit more distinct as well? Yeah, okay. So why don't we do that? Why don't we put some thrusters? Because right now these engines are bigger. That's the only indication we have. We need to be fairly zoomed in to see which one is ours. But then we have the mini map, and we should be able to tell from the green versus red on it. Okay, well, why don't we go just try, get back there, load default vessel. Oh, and we could make our ship definitely stronger. All right, so right now there's not much armor protecting this thing. Okay, and what's the power thing? Because the power generated is 1,122. Power required 0. Oh, okay, here. Don't be hovering on something. If like otherwise it tells you what that is, and we're saying that the generator is generating 1,122 and requires 9. If we don't hover on it, it's like the ship requires 1,251. So, you know, we don't have excess power if everything was firing. We have these two little guns, but they don't seem to be very effective. And they don't use much power. Each use only 42. This cannon here uses 715. So these things are, I don't know, maybe worth the power they use, because when somebody comes really close here, then they could be used, and they have sometimes been effective, but yeah, they're definitely no get far. So okay, let's keep those, but you know, should we make this gun stronger? Most of the time, well, okay, they don't take much, 42 each, so 100. This gun takes 700 something. I don't know, maybe we could make that gun stronger. And the tractor beam, the reason we have a tractor beam, because sometimes our gatherers, when they get scared, when they're under attack, they run away. And sometimes they get too far, and they, as they're doing their scan, they don't have big sensors, so got command center wise, they're very weak, so they end up just like floating out there until either enemy finds them, or if there's no enemy, they just like still float out there looking for asteroids, but they can't actually see them, like they've gotten too far away from shore type deal. So this was used to bring them back in, to latch onto them and hold them back in, so we can still win the game. But okay, how much power does it use? It uses 172. All right, and this thing generates 1,122. I say we just add more armor to this thing, because it's getting destroyed too quickly. So why don't we just go plus, we attach more carbon steel plating to it here, big piece here. Okay, this could help. And is this like, what's, okay, so names, that's carbon steel plate. This is tungsten plate. Oh, okay, we don't want to have the tungsten under the carbon steel, so we're gonna have tungsten on the outside. Maybe we should just have another piece of tungsten. Okay, let's do that. Is that tungsten? Yeah. But then it won't be able to turn very quickly. So why don't we get rid of the tungsten actually here? Let's just convert these to carbon steel. Material set to carbon steel. There you go. Unselect these and put in more carbon steel. Okay, and mirror that, this guy, mirror that way. Looks good. And yeah, that should give us some more protection up front. And then maybe add more protection here around the generator, which is explosive too. For side shots, yeah. This guy's got some protection, okay. And yeah, alright, I'm going to run with that for now. Select that and then mirror that. Okay, looks good. They both look good. Nothing got truncated. Maybe even more armor here. What do you guys think? Maybe. Okay, well, let's run with this for now. So save. This is my default vessel. Okay, so exit. All right. And then let's put that same thing, or no, the fighter 2. Run on default wolf. There. Left control 1. Left control 1. Left control 1. Left control 1. Still left a bigger gap there. I don't know, why is that my psychological or what? Okay. Anyway. Alright, let's see if we're gonna win. Left shift R to turn on the rotation assist so it follows my mouse. Left shift T for targeting assist. Alright, I'm hitting the W for the back engine there. Alright, and here, let's just pause this. Get our radar set up. There we go. Oh, we didn't pause. Yeah, who cares? Are we going to make it? Where? Alright, coming from the north. There you go. Shit, coming from the south. Oh my god, from everywhere at the same time. Is this like too challenging? Everywhere. Is destroyed yet. Come on. We can do this, guys. Oh, one of our gatherers has run away, though. Way down south to the right. South. East. Gonna go around the sun. You know what? They killed the enemy. No gatherers destroyed. Let's go fetch our gatherer. Are we gonna win this game? Oh, look. He's alive. Let's go. Come on. Come on, come on. Turn, turn, turn. Look at that drag. Look at that drag. That thruster. I don't know. We need to improve this design's turning ability. I still don't see any red on the map, so I think that's it. What is that stuff? Somebody bumping into little debris. Alright, we're gonna have to turn on our tractor beam. This guy's not gonna listen to us. He's too stupid. We're gonna have to, okay, put the mouse on it, hit G. There we go. Tractor beam on. Now we're gonna drag this guy. You know, yeah. He's got somewhere he wants to go. We better have more juice to take him somewhere else. We're not moving very fast. Look at all that drag on him. Maybe if we put on the tractor beam on his tip. But I think by the time we disconnect and reconnect and get it right. So that's not a bad idea, because then when his big engines fire to stabilize, they'll be pointing in the right direction. Let's do that. Maybe it's worth it, even though we're kind of getting there slowly, but let's see. All right, so I'm gonna hit G to disconnect. I'm gonna try to get ahead of this guy. Let's see if this is gonna work. And once I'm in front of him, then I'm gonna reconnect with the mouse on him. Okay, here we go, G, 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 G. Why is this not working? Why do I not have enough power? Okay, this could work. No, it's too close. I need to let go, G. Okay, let's turn around, get in front of him, pointing in the right direction. See, I knew it's gonna take longer to do it nicely. Just gonna drag him there sideways. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's get ready for that G key. No, 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 don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. Turn back. Too far to connect. See, we don't have the ability to push backwards either. Alright, let's see. Catch up to him. Go alongside him. Get in front of him. Hit G. G. Okay, that might be better. Let's see how that's gonna work out. Go, 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 go. I don't know if that's better. Turn, 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 dude, turn. So slow to turn. Oh, I need to do something about that design. All right, we achieve our goal, sort of. No, don't go there. Should really G and G. Attach it to the front, more to the front. There we go. I think I got it closer to the front. I get it close to the front. Alright, we're hauling this guy in. Oh look, there's another one of them way down there. To win, we're gonna have to bring that guy into way down at the bottom of the radar. But one at a time, I guess. Is their audio working? I guess so. I've turned off the audio for the thrusters because that one is buggy. Oh, now he decided, hey, I got an asteroid. So now he's going in the same direction. Why does the rift become invisible? That's what I don't get. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's got to be right here somewhere. There we go. And now we go out default vessel. Right, another guy comes in. Okay, what do we got? Oh shit, we got 2 of those guys to haul in. You know, we could be changing the programming so that they come back to the center when they've run far away. After a while, they come back to the center. I'm not sure which is more interesting. This way, you have to also think about designing to tow something effectively. And their miners are like bulldozers. They're kind of, you know, on the bigger side for little vessels, which is what we're dealing with. We don't really have any really big vessels. So let's go. Let's bring them in. Let's win this game. Wait a minute. If we give him a gold asteroid, then he will come in by himself. So all we got to do is, wait a minute. We just have to drag the gold asteroid to him and give it to him, and then we're done. Okay. Maybe that's... Is it easier to drag the gold asteroid or him? Maybe it's easier to drag the gold asteroid. Wait a minute. Is that enemy? That could be one of them out there. Or is that one of ours? Oh, I think that's one of ours. Oh, defeat, player destroyed. Because we got destroyed, it doesn't matter, or we would have won. This is our guy. This is not their guy, and the other guy is our guy too. It's probably not a gather. It's not the gather, it's the fact that I got destroyed. Oh, I got destroyed because I went into the rift. I should have never gone into the rift. Oh, I should have just let him go. I basically won this game. Damn. Okay, alright. You get him, you bring him back, but you don't go into the rift and get destroyed. So we can win. Okay, we're going to win next time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's win.